Every coin in your pocket hides a secret, a story of power, deception, and the moment humanity first learned how to freeze value into metal. People once traded cows, grains, and shells. But this old system was breaking down. Trade was slow. Barter was confusing, and kingdoms wanted control. So rulers needed something universal. Something that held value without arguments. And something people could trust instantly. That push created the world's first idea of money. Not paper, not gold bars, but metal pieces humans could carry. At first, people melted metal and weighed it, but every trader had different tools. Different scales, different purity levels. Cheating became common. A man might shave off a little silver. Another might mix copper inside gold. Everyone was suspicious of everyone. A new solution had to be born. A solution that fixed two problems: how to guarantee purity and how to guarantee weight. Around 600 BC, in the ancient kingdom of Lydia, a radical experiment started. They mixed gold and silver to create electrum. This alloy was tough, shiny, and valuable. But the king of Lydia wanted more than metal. He wanted trust. So he came up with a brilliant idea. He heated electrum until it glowed. He hammered it into small lumps. He pressed a carved stamp onto them. The stamp was a lion's head. And that stamp changed human history. Because the moment metal met symbol, value became official. A stamped coin meant guaranteed purity. A stamped coin meant official weight. A stamped coin meant royal approval. Traders trusted the symbol instantly. These stamped electrum coins became the world's first minted coins. No arguments. No scales. No suspicion, just instant value. People could pay soldiers faster. Farmers could pay taxes easier. Merchants could trade across borders confidently. Money was no longer just metal. It was now a message of authority, a message of power, a message that said, this kingdom stands behind this value. But as coins became popular, something unexpected happened. Criminals realized opportunity. Fake coins, shaved edges, filled centers. Counterfeiting began almost immediately. The war for trust had just begun. Lydia's success spread like wildfire. Greece copied the idea, then Persia, then India, then Rome. But every region added its own twist. Greek city-states used coins as propaganda tools. One city used an owl symbol, another used Athena's face. Another used sea creatures. Why? Because coins were miniature billboards. Every time a trader exchanged a coin, he spread the city's story. Persia minted massive gold coins called darics. They showed the king holding a bow. It sent a message: trade with Persia is safe. The king protects commerce. India took a different route. Instead of carving one design, early Indian coins were punch-marked. Multiple symbols, each added by a different authority. A tree, a bull, a mountain, a wheel. Each punch represented verification. A chain of trust. China created knife-shaped coins, then spade-shaped coins, then round coins with square holes. The square hole meant you could string coins together. Money literally became wearable. But as minting spread, so did innovation. People discovered how to refine metals better, how to control purity, how to shape coins precisely. Mint workers became essential. They heated metal, poured it into molds, cut discs called blanks, placed them under heavy dies, struck them with force, and produced thousands of coins a day. But mints were dangerous places: hot furnaces, molten metal, heavy hammers, and strict punishment for mistakes. If a mint worker stole silver dust, he could be executed. If a worker created a slightly heavy coin, he caused inflation. If a worker made a coin too light, he cheated the kingdom. Every gram mattered, every strike mattered, and every symbol mattered, because coins were more than currency now. They were instruments of loyalty. When Alexander the Great conquered new lands, he issued new coins, coins with his face. Coins with Greek gods, coins that told everyone who ruled now. People trusted the king they saw in their coins. But this created a strange question. Why did kings put their faces on coins? Because coins traveled farther than soldiers. A ruler's face on money was political advertising. Even in places he never visited, people saw his authority. Coins built empires, coins spread culture. Coins unified economies, but the process wasn't perfect. Counterfeiters kept evolving. They created fake molds. They mixed cheap metals. They hollowed real coins and filled them with lead. Governments fought back. better dyes, harder metals, more complex designs. Minting became a technological battlefield. But one of the greatest revolutions was yet to come. Rome changed everything. Rome industrialized coin minting. Rome standardized metal purity. Rome built massive mint factories. They created copper, silver, and gold coins in millions. Each coin carried the emperor's face. Each coin declared authority. Each coin reminded citizens of who ruled their world. But Rome faced a crisis. War was expensive. The empire grew too large. Silver supply dropped. So Roman emperors made a fatal decision. They reduced the amount of silver in coins. This was the first major debasement scandal in history. Coins looked the same, but their value wasn't. Inflation exploded, prices doubled, then tripled. People lost trust. Money became fragile again. This crisis taught humanity a lesson. Coins only work if the issuing authority is honest. After Rome fell, every empire learned from its mistakes. The Islamic caliphates produced beautiful gold dinars. China refined bronze coins for centuries. Medieval Europe introduced mints controlled by guilds. Kings added detailed inscriptions, cross-shaped designs, religious symbols, all to stop forgers. Then in the 1600s, screw presses mechanized minting. Coins became perfectly round, perfectly edged, harder to fake. Then milled edges were added. The lines on modern coins? They were created to stop shaving. If someone scraped metal off the sides, everyone could see. But the biggest evolution came with modern nation-states. Industrial mints, diamond-hard dyes, steam-powered presses, laser-cutting precision. Coins now became exact engineering products. Today, coins aren't even about metal value. A 10 rupee coin costs less than 10 rupees to make. Because coins now represent trust, not metal. A promise backed by governments, a symbol of stability, a continuation of a 2,600-year-old idea. But the story isn't over. Digital payments are rising, crypto is challenging tradition. Some countries are phasing out coins, but the first coins, those early electrum pieces from Lydia, they still matter. They were humanity's first attempt to freeze trust inside metal, to give value a shape, to capture power in a symbol. And every coin today, in your pocket, on your table, in your drawer, is a descendant of that ancient moment when a king pressed a lion's head onto shimmering electrum and changed the world forever. If you enjoyed this journey into the birth of money, like the video, share it with someone curious about history, and subscribe for more powerful untold financial stories.